Okay, let's get everything set up. Give me a second. Set up. Okay, there we go. All set up. So today we're just gonna go through just some bug fixes. I feel like there's an insane amount of issues on our open source GitHub repo, and I just need to spend more time dealing with them. Yeah. We have 5 pages of these, and we really don't need 5 pages. I mean, it's important that I mean, some of these are stupid, and some of these are easy fixes. Right now I'm going to try to focus on the questions that, like basically the DeepML questions, like flaws in the problems. So maybe also I'll just go through every single question and go through any flaws. Maybe that's more tiny graded questions too, but let's start with just bugs and questions, because I feel like that's not fun. I'm assuming, I think we have labels, but I don't think anyone uses it. Bug? Issue the question. Okay. Oh, I made this one. Yeah, I was assuming that. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. If anyone has any thoughts or questions about DeepML in general, or something they find that's not working well, let me know and I'll try to fix it on the stream. Reference. Okay. Last impression. Okay, so it seems like this one I took over. What was this for? ElasticNet. That's a good question. Do we not have an ElasticNet question? Oh, we do. What number question is that? 139. Let's go 139. I mean, I feel like this might be one of my more boring streams. I mean, I don't know if any of my streams are that entertaining, but I feel like I just work a little better when I know someone might be watching. I don't think anyone is, but this makes me work a little more efficiently. 139. Also, I mean, this is the open source part of it, so I could have fun with it and do it online. I keep on forgetting what I wanted to do. Let me, questions, 139. Listener, okay, yeah, it's here. Comment, close. Should we make a question for this without back propagation? Discernment, unless the question is greedy to send. It's a pretty interesting question. And I did not solve it. This is what it happens whenever I just start working on something. I'm like, ooh, what about this? What about that? Of this question has been added. I cannot spell. Let's see, close comments. Okay. One less issue. Okay. Going through. This shouldn't. There really should. There's no reason. I need to clean this up. This is just disgusting. And I'm sorry to the people that are contributing that I don't keep this, in better shape. But I will do my best to. Okay. Thanks for assigning it to me. What was this even for? New problem for feature selection techniques. Forward selection, backward selection. Oh yeah, that would be a good question. Did he ever make a PR? I'm assuming not. Let me. Comment here. Maybe he made the PR, or maybe he has the PR and he just didn't push it. So, that sounds like a pretty good problem. Just, I mean, it sounds very like basic statistics version, right? Good matrix and vectors, forward selection, backward selections. Medium or hard category of linear algebra set? Wait, okay. Huh. This would be interesting. I'm trying to think how that might. So it'd be feature selection, forward selection. I think it takes. I haven't done. Okay, let's. Get sidetracked so easily. Okay, quick sidetrack, and then we'll go back to dealing with some issues. Forward and backward sidetracking. What did I say? Forward and backward sidetrack selection. Selection. Machine learning. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this would be a fun question. It's okay. Yeah, that's right. It was you add features. So you start with. I guess you have your data. And your data has a bunch of different features in it. A bunch of features. And we want to determine which of these features to use. Is there any overlapping features or anything like that? Let's see. So with no features, add one feature at a time. Each time adding a feature improves the model the most. Minimize the error, maximize the accuracy. Okay. So we add a random feature, let's say. Okay, for each feature in the model. Train the model, including that feature. Okay, so we would take this feature and we'd train the model. And then we get the model performance. Wait, what? For each, oh, so we do this. This is so inefficient. I mean, it might work if we have like 5 features, but if we had like 100 features, let's say you try to do this with MNIST, this would just collapse. I mean, which one of these pixels is the most important? I mean, and then you could shift it and rotate it. Yeah, okay. So I guess it's more classical machine learning and also probably used in times when, like, I guess it would work well if you don't have a lot of features. The feature that gives the best improvement. So you do this once, say, okay, this feature gives me the best. Okay, so you do that once, and then you keep redoing this process a million times. Say 10 times. So you could do this like 10 different times, and you'd have a model with 10 different features, and you continue this until, okay. Okay, so that's forward. Forward selection, you choose one at a time after you train the model. Backward selection, I'm assuming you start with everything and you remove. But how do you know which one's the least? Okay, let's see. How do you know which one's the least important? Start with all the features, remove one at a time. Okay, each removing feature. Start with all the features. Okay, you have model, all the features are included in it. Train the model for each feature in the model. Oh, what? I mean, I guess logically this is like the brute force method of feature selection. And it's, I guess, now you have like a random forest that sort of automates this in a nicer and way easier way. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, I remember learning this. I just forgot. Like, at the time I was like, oh, this is a great idea. Let me show off. Show off the swag. I also got the NumPy is all you need hat with the DeepML on the back. But I'm not cool enough to wear my hat backwards. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I still think this would make an interesting question. So I'm hoping he gets back to me quickly. Can I set a reminder to check back on something on GitHub? I set a... Oh. Remind to by X date. Okay, let me try that. Let's see. Is it 11/15/2025? I feel like this doesn't do anything. Yeah. Sorry. Remind review. Oh, I have to make a new issue. Okay. I'm doing a whole new issue. I'm trying to minimize the amount of issues we currently have. I guess I'll just try to remember this. Or maybe I'll do this a weekly thing and next week I will go through all the issues again. But I mean, side note, I don't think that would be a medium or hard question. Maybe medium, but it feels pretty easy. Why is it also in a linear algebra section? I would imagine that would be machine learning. And I think it would... I hate writing. Oh, nice. I feel terrible that I waited. Ugh, that's crazy. It was a year. Like he answered so quickly. I feel like such a dick. Let's see. But we did change our way in. Why can't I think? We did change our question structure. Check out the machine. In the coming days, we're probably going to release a new type of question. I'm trying to think if I should make those open source as well. I guess I'll start out with not, let myself build up the repository of questions a little, see how people like them. But I think people are gonna, I mean, it's really hard to tell what people are gonna love and what people are not. Like I thought Deep Zero was gonna be like this game-changing thing. Like no one would want to solve any questions. Everyone would just generate new questions. I mean, there are a lot of questions that were generated. But, I mean, I think it's useful, and I think eventually what we'll probably do with Deep Zero is I don't know, plan to make it a lot better. Because right now it's buggy, it's in beta, it's a cool thing. When we have more time, I want to focus on our main features and come back to this later. But let's get back to here. Okay. This is, I love when people, yeah, I feel bad, but I'm happy he was able to get back to me quickly. Did he get back to me again? That's a good point. It's more of a processing. Do we have, oh, data processing. Eh. We have a data processing question. Oh yeah. Now you guys are just, I'm not even talking to you guys anymore. I'm just texting. I'm sorry. When I could barely, English and writing and all that stuff. I mean, English is my first language, but writing and even speaking, I'm not great at, but I'll let you guys determine that by yourselves. But yeah, I'm just writing back to him, so I'm sorry if I ignore you guys for a second. Write in the chat any thoughts or questions you have about DeepML or anything else, or if you just want to chat about something machine learning related or not learning related. Data processing question, do you think that would be better? I think contributing. Okay. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. He didn't comment again, did he? No. Okay, that was me. Okay. Feature select. Okay, cool. Sees. Oh, he also. Okay, might as well. Entropy concept. For example, implementing the entropy formula from information theory. Do we not have an entropy formula? Because I feel like that's a very neat. Maybe. Let me see. I thought. Not data processing, all categories. And compute multi-class cross entropy loss. Trying to think if an additional entropy question. Let me share this with him. I mean, I think another version of this question could be good. I should really do this at least once a week. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking with the community. Lead hub. Oh my god. Yeah, I really need to be on top of this because like, people give a lot of good ideas. Create a feature to upload the solution to a GitHub repo. I wonder if this is something people would be interested in. Lead hub v2. Let's see what lead hub is. Oh, it's a Chrome extension? maybe I'll reach out to LeadHub, the people that made the Chrome extension, and see if we could work together on getting DeepML and see what would be needed from our end. I'm not gonna close this one until I send out the email. And I feel like me writing emails, like, oh. Why am I using light mode? Okay, I mean, fair. Shit, you got me. Why am I using light mode? Like, I know usually I'm on dark mode for a lot of my... No, a lot of my things I'm on light mode. I don't think I'm going to switch it though, I'm sorry. Right now I'm too used to it. Let's see what dark mode would look like. Dark mode. Do I need to specifically change GitHub? Does it not take the whatever from... I think I might just leave it on light. I might be a little too used to it. No, it's definitely a good question. Yeah, I usually prefer dark mode for most things, but I don't know. I guess I like my browser. I like my Edge whatever light. I also like my GitHub light. But like for like DeepML, I don't even know what the light version of the website looks like, which is bad because, you know, it's my website. This is weird. This should also be just connected to that. But I guess people might want, I don't know, who would want this? This is a crazy person. It's like, I want dark, but I also want light. That's weird. Now I'm just looking what the site looks like in light mode because I never do. Okay. Keep it at dark mode for my website, but let's see what he said. I love giving the heart. Okay, so let me close this issue though. See, bam, another issue closed. Eventually we'll get through all 114. Let me see what he said here. Thumbs up that. Okay. We're making progress. We closed, I think, like 2 issues today, which is more than I've done in too long, to be honest. At RNN with a backprop question. Let me make sure. Do I have a regular RNN question? Yeah, simple RNN and RNN with backpropagation. This sounds terrible. I know, I think I made this. Yeah, I made that. This was terrible. I need to check this one for a bug, to be honest, because I feel like it's such a complicated question where it could easily have a bug somewhere in there. But I'll close this one out for now. Damn, we're really flying through these issues. Sort of. LeadHub, we're on hold for. We'll get back to that. Future interview prep planner. It's a good idea. What's this? Grind questions. The issue, I feel like, I want to add the, basically like, hey, you would need these set of questions for your interview. But the current structure of the typical, I mean, some data science interviews are different, but the typical structure is LeetCode questions. But you still need to know information about like machine learning. This will ask you, but it won't be, there won't be deep ML questions. You won't be like, hey, implement Relu by scratch. I mean, that's a pretty easy example, but that's currently not the standard. Hopefully one day that will change, but for now, But let's see what they're. Plan your interview prep like we can. Okay. What do they mean by that? Maybe I need to look more into this. In tech interview algorithm cheat sheet. Can I choose? No, I'm confused. Oh, it's okay. I'm an idiot. So it's just basically like, oh, do these until your interview. Um, I mean, I guess we sort of have something similar to that with collections. I know we have the data science 1 interview prep, which I feel like would like these would be the questions or the information that might ask you, like, oh, what kind of, you know, regularization would you use? What's accuracy equation? I feel like those are the types of questions people still ask. How did I close these? See, sometimes I'm happy that there's no one here, because then they can't see my spelling mistakes. I mean, someone might watch this later, but live, no one could be like, hey, you misspelled this. Geared towards data. Process. Close with comment. Another issue. Done. Hyperdimensional computing question. Let me follow up on this. That sounds interesting. I have no idea what that even means. What does that even have to do with machine learning? Okay. I enjoy doing this over stream though, because, I don't know, it's a little more interactive. Confusion matrix we definitely have. Hyperdimensional computing question. Okay, confusion matrix. Confusion matrix. Adapt the file. Okay, yeah, I actually know this question. I know it's, we merged this in. I guess in the future, I just need to make sure people tag it so I know I could close it. Let's see. Suggestion: maintain problem tracking list. Oh, I mean, that would be nice to have. Let me see if you'd still work on that. not maybe. I really want to improve our GitHub and maybe just have it connected directly to the website. But then I need to add a lot more security features, and I need to. Yeah, right now it doesn't automatically update the website if I push a request on GitHub, so there's sometimes disconnect between the website. I think there's a little more questions on the website currently than on the open source repo. Okay. Let's see how many of these we could get through. It sounds so cool, hyperdimensional. I really want to look this up. Hyperdimensional computing question. Do we have some? Let's look up. Maybe he did add this question and he just didn't. Create a hypervector. I wonder if he created this. Oh, he did. Quickly delete this. Nobody saw that. That looks bad for me, that I don't know my own question. I mean, we almost have 200 questions. I don't think, I know most of them, I think. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I could solve most of them at any point. I wonder how many people could solve the questions without reading the learn section. Because to me that sounds, like most of these I'll have to like go through the learn section. Like, cause who would remember this stuff? Like it's so much information just to have stored in your head. GitHub, no, new problem. Calculate, I'm pretty sure we did this one. Relation of media. Why is this connected here though? Let's see if this was ever added. Roach. The Roach square. I mean, I think it was implemented, but I don't think it was implemented by him. But let me say. Comment. Didn't I just close this? I meant to close that. Let's see. Lead hubs, edge cases, and additional test cases. So what I want to do for this, I want to make. What was I? I want to make. Basically, a question. You'll have. I want run code and I want submit code. And run code will work exactly as it works right now. It'll run through 4 or 5 test cases. And the submit feature will submit it and it'll run against like, let's say minimum 10 test cases, trying to, because I feel like people currently, like it, if you implement it, it should be a good implementation. It should, work through all of the edge cases. But this will take some time because I would need to implement 10 test cases for every single question. It won't be a slow rollout, it'll be a complete rollout. I think once I hit 200 questions, what are we up to now? Like 190? Once I hit 200, 191. Once I hit 200 questions, I think I'm just gonna go through all of the questions again and repair them. And just question by question, because like I made this question so long ago, and I don't even know if it's good. Breakdowns. I just want to go through all of these and make sure the quality improves. Because right now we have the quantity. I don't know who's solving 200 questions, but I think we have quantity. I want to work on quality a little more because I think some of these have bugs, and it's probably nothing more frustrating than implementing something and figuring out it has a bug. Or thinking you're wrong, well, really, we got it wrong. Yeah, see, this would be great. I'll write a comment here. But also, I guess I'd have to run it differently. Because right now we run one test at a time. We probably run a bunch of tests in a single run. I plan to implement a... comment this so I remember it. Let's continue. New problem, edge pixel counter. There's no way we have this question. Edge pixel counter? Did he make the PR? Edge. Let me comment on the thing then. Cause I don't know where that is. I've never seen. It's very likely. Wrong one. It's very likely he did make the submit and I just don't see it. But let me confirm. I'm so confused. Also C++ versions. Yeah, there's so much to do. But let me comment. Let me see if we can share the PR. Okay. We're making it through. I wanted to do more fixing the current questions, but yeah, let's get I'll get to 200 new questions, then I will go through every single question and yeah, just make sure everything makes sense, because I feel like there's just random stupid stuff that shouldn't be there. And I feel like we're at a level now that, we have a lot of users, so I don't want to screw over so many people. IOU score. I'd like to contribute a new problem focused on basic computer vision. Section over union. Do we have this? Intersection. I feel like there was something like this. IO. Yep. Hi. Yeah, I think this is probably one of my more boring streams. I mean, yeah, similar to why I created VipaML. Like, I'm using this stream just so I stay productive, because the thought of people watching me, I can't just go on my phone, or I can't just play Silksong. Should I play Silksong? No, I won't. Yeah, like, I made DeepML for myself, mostly. Like, I just wanted to study like this, and it became what it is today, and hopefully it will continue to grow. But it makes me happy that other people could also learn. Like the other people also wanted to learn in a similar way. Oh, you did blue. You open a new issue for Meteor, I agree. Meteor has been added. Meteor was great. BLEU. I don't think that we ever added that. We have the amount of things we need to add, like the amount of questions we need to add is mind blowing to me. Not too. BLU, yeah, whatever. I think you'll understand the message. IOU, this one we sent. New problem, fire transformation. I want to contribute a new question. Title, fire linear algebra, easy. Did we ever add phi? Fire transformator, okay, it was added. So, let me make sure. I wonder if it was by him. Yeah, it was. Okay. Guys, we're getting to 100 issues. That's the current goal. Blue score, byte pair encoding. I really want this question. I really want this question. What was the line? Is it old format or new format? It's old format. Let me see if he's willing to change up the format, because this would be, if not, I'll make it myself. When did I? May 8th? Okay. So that's, like, byte pair encoding is a great question. At some point I'm just gonna do these myself, because there's a lot of good ideas out here. Rigid regression rounding error. There is no rounding needed for this problem. Can you please elaborate, because let's see. You want to here three decimal places, which is difficult. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, ideally, I guess for niceness, it should. Am I saying to round something? No. I'm not rounding anything. I mean, we probably should have more than 2 test cases. But in the current test cases, yeah, we don't. Rounding isn't needed. $107. By parent coding, we did, or we're working on. Solution. Add test cases for problem 48. RR. Whatever. RR. Ref. Yeah, I really wish. I mean, I'm trying to think. I just saw the Discord chat. Someone was talking about people could talk about their interview process. Like, I guess that would be very beneficial because I wish we had. Maybe we should add a feature just to let people be like, hey, I was asked something similar, or this is a topic that was asked by, in an interview, and that'll be the base, and then maybe they could say, oh, it was asked on Facebook interview or Amazon interview. Because that would be, I feel like, the most helpful to a lot of people. I just need to think how to add that nicely. Let me write that down, though. I attached the sticky whiteboard to, I mean, this is not going to go well camera-wise, but I attached the whiteboard to my office, and if there's anything important out there. Not super important. Anyways, my handwriting's pretty bad, so it'd be pretty tough to read. I guess I just want people to be able to say, hey, I was, like, this question showed up on an interview. Interview survey. Because that would, I feel like, be the most helpful thing, because then we can know which of these questions are actually being asked, and we let people know, like, hey, make sure you know these questions because people are gonna annoy you about these. Solution and test case for problem is incorrect. Ooh, okay. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get to 100 issues on this because I feel like this is gonna be a fun issue. I feel like a lot of the other ones are just small, nothing issues. Python function that converts a matrix into a form from the current provided solution is this. Alright. Oh my god, I really don't. Okay, fine. This solution doesn't consider the case that one or more of the columns are all zeros, for example. For the input matrix, we expect the conversion matrix to be. Yeah, that's true. Also, the first case for expect the result is incorrect, as it violates the rule of all rows having only zeros. Huh. Okay, let's try and see. I know. I guess I'll go to my own question. See what my question's gonna be missing it. Row ref. Test implements the function good ways. Let me see, what is test case 4? Oh, so this should be... whatever. Test case 4 is wrong. All rows having only zeros entities are at the bottom. Isn't... maybe I made that change? Maybe I fixed this? Yeah, I really need to have better documentation of this stuff. Let me see if this solution is the exact same as it was before. Definitely not the same, I think. It's like 100% not the same. Let's see. Let me read it. Converted. Okay. Do this. Let's give an example of input matrix this. Let's do this. What are you angry about? NumPy was already okay. I know it was already created. Just do what I want. Saying this example wouldn't work, or it should be. Why are you so angry at me? I think that's what he wanted. You'd expect okay. This is fixed. Nice. Maybe we still will get to 100, I guess. I did fix this result at some point. I really just need to learn to close issues, because now I'm just wasting my time. Where are we up to? Reply to that, improved solution, expected results for test case 60. Yeah. Huh. I mean, yeah, I feel like sometimes we need a little more flexibility in our test cases, because a lot of my test cases are currently exact matches, which worked out pretty well for most things, but I guess in this case, Kaiser gradient method for solving linear systems. I guess he implemented it. Or I could try to be more specific with what I want you to use to implement it. But I do, yeah. So soon we're going to implement something a little more open-ended, allow you guys a little more freedom in what your solution could be. But for now, that hopefully should come out this week. But we'll see. I'm very excited for it. I really think. I mean, I enjoy the current DeepML questions. I just don't think they're very practical. Like, they're good. It's a good way to learn how all of these things work in the background without, exactly. Yeah, without. Yeah, but if you know what DeepML is, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to explain it. This, I'm probably gonna log off soon. But that one is a good point. Let me. Did he add it? Did he add new test cases? Did I merged it in? Okay, so why is this open? 105, so close to 100. By parent coding for additions. Oh, we did this too? Okay. But yeah, I do want to add a bunch of new, I want to add a bunch of new test cases. I want a submit option. I want to be able to run code. I want to be able to submit the code. The run code will run through the test cases. The submit will run through, 10, 20, 50, probably not 50. We'll start with at least 10 for each, and more edge cases. This is an easy fix. Yeah, I know at some point we wanted it to go to the exact question. So like if you clicked contribute on this question, 48, it would take you to question 48. But right now it will take you here. Yeah, well, I think easy fix, just bring everyone here instead. NumPy does not get important because function like other models. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the starter code should import this. What question number is this? Are you saying like a transpose question? Yeah, I mean, I might have mentioned this before, but I do think Python, I mean, I want C++ based, I want Python only based questions, so you only have access to the basic, no NumPy, so these questions, I mean, I don't know, I mean, it'd be very slow, unless you create NumPy yourself, but those would be, I think, fun versions also, because some of these questions, like transposing a matrix, with NumPy, it's .t and you'd finished, but if you have to do it with just NumPy, you need a few for loops and you actually have to know what's going on. This I want to do. I want to do, basically, if you already solved the daily question, you should be able to claim your reward, which is just additional flame points. Let's see. I think we finished. We added that we. If we don't have an F1 question, I would. Okay, yes, we have an F1 question. That would have been. I would have made that now, but this is done. We're so close. 103 issues. A lot of these issues are so dumb, though. I mean, they're dumb, but no. I appreciate all the issues. I'm saying it's just dumb that I haven't went through these. Like, it's just things I didn't close, or like a lot of these I've already finished. Like, there's probably like 20% of these are just like there's no I didn't connect the PR to it, or like most of these are probably done. This I need to go through more. No question AUC. Oh yeah, there was a chart in this one, and we weren't able. I never added the library to render this. Okay. I'm probably gonna call it a day for now, but yeah, an AUC. Do we not have a? Yeah, we should have an AUC question. That's pretty important. Maybe I'll just make my own version and use his and give him credit, because I'll just use his solution, or I'll review his solution and change up his learn section a little. Or just add the libraries needed. But either way, I need to add a lot of new components to it. Okay. Anyone have any last minute thoughts or questions or concerns? Hopefully, you want to do some more streaming. I think other streams probably will be a little more interesting, but this one I just used. I used you guys to be a little more productive with things that I don't love doing. I enjoy doing it. Like, I'm extremely thankful that anyone's even given a star, let alone wrote an issue or made a PR, which is amazing. I guess I just get lazy and overwhelmed with the amount of issues. Like, I'm now like, oh my god, I have to go through 100. So I try to just focus on one at a time. But yeah, thank you everyone for contributing. It's really amazing that, how much this, I don't even know, 535 stars and a bunch of pull requests and how many, 53 contributors is amazing. And, thank you everyone. I'm looking forward to the new feature, more practical questions, coming hopefully this week. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a